Alright, let's talk today. Back with another Transformers review, and today I have Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Knockout. And first and foremost, take a quick look at the packaging. Got Knockout on the front there, Croca Claw, Predator King up on the side. On the back, we got our obligatory product shots and our now, still 2-sentence bio. So, yeah. Knockout himself is pretty heavy remold from the original Prime Knockout. I'm liking it. I'm surprised at how well burgundy and green work together. And yeah, unfortunately, the chest still doesn't lock in place very well. But speaking of the chest, it is heavily remolded on the original Knockout mold. This is all smooth hood. It had translucent headlights in the chest, no spiky teeth. Yeah, I'm liking the redesign though. On the door panels, it was smooth, but now you got these nice looking vents going on here. And you got the little slot through there, so it kind of mimics a real vent. And on this one, you even have that weird marbled in plastic. Though it's not so much on mine. I kind of wish I had a little bit more on there. It's alright though. Further down, you got these like spike teeth thing on the crotch plate. And the knees are actually a little bit remolded too. This whole knee spike is a different mold. And even the head's been remolded a little bit. Although, the paint job on mine is spotty, and it's a very poor paint job on mine. I don't mind though. What really bugs me though is that they molded him with purple light piping, but then they went ahead and painted his eyes red. Okay, sure. Let's go ahead and take off his backpack, which is actually his primary weapon, his croca claw. I'm liking it. It looks like it looks like if the Langoliers and a dragon had a kid, It looks like a cross between a Langolier and a dragon. And I like the way it looks. It's got a spring-loaded gimmick in here where you can flex the mouth and all that, painted eyes, and you pop the tail end off, and now it turns into like a chained attack weapon, which is really cool. And now you can hold it in either hand. You can hold it like a gun upside down. But I really did like just posing it on his back. I really like just mounting it right up here. And there you go. It gives him a nice weaponized silhouette going on, you know. Let's go ahead and get in my comparisons. Let's compare him with a still current figure full of Cybertron Shockwave. About the same height, yeah. Much older figure, Generations Drift. Excuse me. And, yeah, Drift's noticeably taller and bulkier. But now let's compare him with one from the same series. Here is Murder Bee. I think Murder Bee is actually a lot bulkier, isn't he? Oh yeah, a lot more plastic went into Murder Bee. So yeah, last thing I gotta point out is it's really annoying how these windows block the elbow. It really does hamper articulation to a point. But there's a mod where you cut off this window and you glue it down here to get it out of the way. I'm gonna do that later on. Articulation, his head's on a ball joint, but the way the spring is to transform the head, it kind of doesn't really work very well. I don't know. Ball jointed shoulders, upper arm swivel, and see, that's what I'm talking about. The shoulder plates keep popping off. Even though you can line them up properly, you move the elbow the wrong way. Yeah. So like I said, upper arm swivel, nice elbow bend, ball jointed wrists, no waist articulation, ball jointed hips, upper thigh swivel. Really nice knee bend right there. That's almost 90 degrees right there. I really like that. And he's got this awkward ankle going on where it's a ball joint in the leg and then a little hinged toe. And if you want to, you could even use that as part of the foot too if you needed to. I found poses where moving that actually does help quite a bit. So he is a fairly posable figure. Let's go ahead and get into transformation. Take off his backpack, put that to the side. Come down here, Flip the toes up and around. Flip the toes up and around. Swivel the heels. And then peg that together like that. Now the arms, I'll get into the arms in a second. Straighten the arms out. Come up here to the side of the hip skirts and pull that forward. And then lift the whole thing away. And as you do that, you're going to want to push the head down. And that's all going to line up to become the hood of the car. Flip the grill back down and just peg it all in place. Now the arms. Okay, fold down the shoulder spikes and spin that around like that. Then you're going to flip up the roof from the inside of the arm. Flip down the hand. Now it's hard to explain what I'm doing here. I'll try, but really just pay attention. Flip down the door. Spin it around. Then as you bring it up, you got to use the upper arm swivel. Bring it up and around. And then this silver pit will still go back up inside the car door. These really are the most complicated arm transformations I've seen on any Transformer. I'm sure if I sat down and thought about it, I could probably find more complicated ones, but sheesh. Okay. Oh, it's jamming up on the elbow. There we go. Flip up the hood, flip up the roof, swivel around the arm, swing it up, and then swivel that back. Oh, forgot to bring down the hand. There we go. And then just wiggle it all up in place, and there you go. That tab's going to go in behind the fender on the car. Line up the panel on the roof. There you go. And then push the rest together. Like so. And in car mode, all of this new molded detail really blends together nicely, and it makes a very, very vicious looking vehicle. I really like it. The front of it's got this really nice alligator mouth thing going on, I'm not sure. And it all just swoops together. You know, you got the car door vents blended together into these rear tail end spikes, and oof, just looks nasty, you know. And I like how in this version, the windows, instead of being straight clear, are like this gray, foggy color. I like that. And there is storage for his weapon in this mode. Okay, yeah, I'm kidding. That's one way, but the way you're supposed to do it is you take the claw and you just jam it onto the back end right there. And it's a crocodile car with a tail. That's just cool. Downside is, though, is that the way the tail is molded, the car is now lifted up, and the rear wheels no longer work properly. Alright, you know. Let's go ahead and bring in my comparisons. Here he is with full Cybertron on Air Raid. And, you know, they stack up pretty well. Of course, this is Spaceship from the game. And this is a Generations Drift. Yeah, that is kind of sad to see. And from his same series, we bring in Murder Bee. And still, Murder Bee is still bigger. This guy is still available in stores. If you can find him, pick him up. He's a really fun figure. You know, granted, he looks all snake-like and all that, but if you take the tail off, I could seriously see some version of us driving down the street. It's still a very realistic-looking car. Stylized, yes, but a lot more realistic than this thing. So, yeah. Oh, and real quick, for this video, I want to give a shout-out to Snowcon2, new subscriber to my channel. He does videos with Modern Warfare and stuff like that. And a couple other people, I don't know your names because they didn't show up on my listings for subscribers. You know who you are. And yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.